we've got Ogun Ebenezer, who is an ad hoc staff. He joins us via phone from Jeremy, if I load in local government area. He says they are protesting. Let's find out from him what really this is all about. Hello, Ebenezer. Could you tell us,
evening, sir.
What is this protest about? And yes, go ahead. What is it about?
Okay. Hello.
We can hear you. Go ahead. What's happening?
Okay.
There's a lot of noise behind you, too.
What is currently ongoing now in the Jeremy local government area is that the adult staff have decided not to work due to the short payment in the INEC honorarium that is supposed to be paid for everyone who works. Up to now, we've not received our money from the presidential election that we did. And presently now what we're hearing is that we're going to be paid 9,000 naira instead of what we browsed online. And after the riot, yes? Hello?
Yes. Go ahead.
Okay, after the riot, the electoral officer here decided to change the money and said they will pay us 13,000 naira. And we are still very sure that is not the real amount.
What was the amount you said you saw?
We saw on the web, we saw 35,000 naira for presidential elections and 30,000 naira for gubernatorial elections.
Interesting. So
and
what exactly?
It is reflected in the Punch newspaper today.
So how is your protest supposed to help you out? Is this the right way for you to go?
What I'm saying is, considering the fact that the population of persons in a Jeremy local government area would pull a great vote for tomorrow's election, and by what we're standing right now is, if we don't get our money, there will be no elections in a Jeremy local government area.
Whoa. When you say there will be no elections there, does that mean it is all the ad hoc staff, and are you a youth corper?
Exactly. All the ad hoc staff are here right now.
Are you a youth corper?
Materials? Yes, sir?
Are you a youth corps member?
No, I have finished serving. I finished serving last year.
Okay, so the ad hoc staff protesting now are those who have finished, not the corps members?
Yes, exactly. The corps members are supposed to serve as presiding officers, while other persons are supposed to serve as assistant presiding officers 1, 2, and 3.
So, which one are you?
I am assistant presiding officer 1.
Okay, so you said the INEC official said he was going to pay you guys 13,000 instead of 35,000.
Yes, instead of 35. And that was
before this protest. Did you make any complaints to INEC? Before you went out for your protest today, did you make any complaints to INEC?
No, we just discovered the news today. We just the whole development came up today, so we've not been able to complain to any INEC official.
All right, we've got Kayode Idowu. He joins us via Skype. We'll still have him here. So let's go to Kayode Idowu and get your response on this one. That should change in a minute. There you go. Kayode, we're just speaking with, I believe you heard what he said.
And I'm so delighted that this, because it really proves the point of the misinformation and the miscommunication that is going on out there. There is nowhere that any ad hoc staff is paid 35,000. You won't find it anywhere. Go and open our website. I have the website before me. The amount you are entitled to is 13,000, 9,000. I've gotten the figure. 9,000 for honorarium, 1,000 for feeding, 3,000 for training. So, you see, when people have this wrong information, they work on wrong information and say they are not being paid. Whereas they are being paid, they are due, what they signed up for. And that is the point I was making. So, people need to understand this. Nobody signed without knowing what he was going in for. Because that is why we put it on the website. And it is also in the terms that they signed up to.
Okay, so take us through that again. For the presidential elections, that's over.
1,000 for feeding, 3,000 for training.
Is that both for the presidential elections and the governorship elections?
It's the same thing.
The same thing?
It's a day service, yes.
Okay, just a minute. Let's get back to Ogun Ebenezer if we'll still have him on the phone. He's an assistant presiding officer. Ebenezer, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
So did you hear the Chief Press Secretary to INEC, Kayode, that was speaking just now about it? He says, you've been misinformed.
Okay.
So your protest is predicated on the wrong footing. What are you going to do about that now?
So I think we would like to know how much INEC is intending to pay off. Because initially the electoral officer here said 9,000.
This is what INEC is saying. This is what the INEC spokesman has said.
The electoral officer initially said 9,000.
13,000
so when
naira.
we had the protest, he now said 13,000 naira.
Yes, you will be paid 13,000 naira. 3,000 naira will be for your dues for training. 1,000 naira will be for your feeding. And then you have 9,000 naira as your honorarium. As a matter of fact, so that comes to 13,000 for you. And that is, of course, the presidential elections has gone. That was supposed to be what was paid for the presidential process. And now, for the governorship elections, we're expecting for a day, he says, it will be 13,000.
13,000. Now, presidential in total would also be 13,000?
That's right. He says it's the same thing. So we'd like to ask you then, are you the leader of that protest?
Sir?
Are you the person leading the protest?
Yes, I am one of the protesters.
Okay, so from what Mr. Idowu has just said, it means that you may have to get word to the leader of the protest that they have to call off and go home and prepare for tomorrow morning.
I want to know in total what we should expect for presidential and then for gubernatorial, so that to convey the message back to them.
Ebenezer, this is it again. You're getting a total of 13,000 naira for the presidential elections, and then you'll get at the end of...
I didn't get that. I didn't get that figure.
13,000.
13,000 naira, that's what you're getting for the presidential elections. For the governorship, you're also getting another 13,000. That's according to INEC.
Okay.
All right, so please, you have to go home and congratulate everybody for that camaraderie and the spirit, but they need to go home. That's the right figure from INEC. So that's Ebenezer Ogun, Assistant Presiding Officer, joined us via phone. And then we also did have Kayode Idowu, Chief Press Secretary to the INEC Chairman, who also joined us via Skype from Abuja. So there you go. That's it for a look at some of the goings on. Now, we'll be back afterwards.